Choppers a throwaway. Hustle the overweight. That's why they follow me, huh? They think I know the way. Cause I took control of things. Ballin' the solo way. And if you pattern my trend, I make you my protege. Slossin' that soldier race.
Everybody, this is Jason Matthews. Welcome to part 4, last of our annuity series. Today, we're going to talk about the bells and whistles or the riders that's onto your insurance contract. Before we get started, hit that thumbs up. So before, in our previous series, we talked about these two different types of annuities, deferred annuities and lifetime or income annuities. Today, we're going to talk about the riders on each one. So, and then also what you should consider when you're buying annuities. So first we're going to start off with is a deferred annuities. With deferred annuities, there's a couple bells and whistles you want to look at. And here's the major ones you want to look at. First of all, when we talk about bells and whistles and riders, nothing comes for free. When you buy a car, they add riders, air conditioned seats, heated seats, all types of stuff, fog, cameras in your rearview mirror. All that comes at a cost. And it's the same thing when we add these riders onto your annuity contract. Your job is to figure out, are these annuities worth the cost for you? And that it all depends on you and your situation and when you talk to your advisor. So when we talk about deferred annuity, the riders you're going to have is your lifetime income, and your lifetime income rider is one of the biggest ones, which is this. If I decide to start my income stream that I could generate this, have this annuity, give me an income for the rest of my life out of it. Another riders you might have is caps on it. Additional caps mean any type of growth, any other bonuses that you should look out for. Remember, those come at a cost. Either that cost could be you have a reduction in cap compared to not having that bonus onto it, or what they might do is say, hey, you have to extend the life of the contract. So that's what you have to look at. Now, when we look at an income annuity or a lifetime income annuity, the main two ones is this. Cash refund is one of the biggest ones, which means if something happens to me, let's say day one, I gave them $100,000. I'm thinking that I'm supposed to get a certain amount of money for the rest of my life, and I'm thinking I'm living for 30 years, and if something happens to me or across the street, I get hit and I die the very next day, usually the insurance company would keep that money. But what a cash refund is saying is after they gave me that first check, let's say if I did cross the street and I got my first check, whatever remaining balance would go to my beneficiary. Another rider that you might see is they might say a guaranteed payout for a certain amount of time. It could be 5, 10, 20, 30, or so on and so forth, period of time in that lifetime income annuity, which means this. If I die after year 5 and it's a 30-year lifetime income annuity for 30 years, they will pay out how much I will receive for additional 25 years. Now, what I recommend is this. If you have a lifetime income annuity and you have any beneficiaries, somebody you care about, you should go ahead and get either one of those riders. Now, the third rider that you might look at is inflation rider, where, hey, I got an income now, and every year it might go up due to inflation, that payment, which is good if you think you're going to have an income stream going up in the future. Now, with both of those annuities, that should help educate you. Now, let me give you a couple things else you should look out for when you're looking at annuities before if you should decide if you should go with this insurance company or that insurance company. First, what is the financial strength of that insurance company? The reason being is this. You're wanting this company to be there for 20, 25, 30 years. Annuities is just not like a quick place where you grab money out from like a checking or savings. This is a long-term relationship. So you want to make sure you have a company who's financially strong who could be there 20, 25, 30 years. The second thing you want to look at is the surrender charge period. For deferred annuities, remember you get higher caps, higher interest rates, higher things the longer and better perks the longer that you have the insurance company hold your money. So their contract could be 5, 7, or 10 years. Sometimes you might see 12 or 16 years. If you're on a deferred basis, I recommend that you get either between 7 and 10 years, as in 10 years should be the longest in my personal opinion. But it all depends on you and your advisor and the strategy that you look for with that. So remember that financial strength, also financial strength, also how long the surrender charge, and the third thing, what is the caps of that company? Usually, the stronger the financial company, the less income you could, deferment of interest you could get, which means instead of me getting a 2% with a strong company, if it's a weaker company, I might get 3%. So you have to weigh that balance. If should I do with this not as strong company compared to a stronger company? With a lifetime income annuity, the major thing you want to look at is what is the max payout and the financial strength of that company. Now, if you have any other questions, give us a call at 510-229-7608 or email us at matthewsfinancial@gmail.com. Hope you have a good day.